Welcome to our electrical research channel. Today topic is grid connected PV system. Before going to the video, please subscribe our channel and please share and like our videos. And also in description we are provided WhatsApp group. I mean link for a WhatsApp group. You can join in WhatsApp group and then can get MATLAB models and support in the paper writing and research collaboration without any charges. I mean free of cost. So we start our topic today. See, this is simple grid connected system. In my previous video, I already explained about PV model. I mean designing of the PV model based on the voltage. And here also I am using same PV system which I explained in my previous videos. And after that I connected one MPPT of boost converter. This is the boost converter and this is the MPPT algorithm. This is the P&V algorithm which I am using. Again later on I will detailed explain about this MPPT algorithm. How I made it this MPPT algorithm for which purpose I will explain in my another video. This is for only understanding purpose. This is very basic model for grid connected system, and it is very understanding model. And see the truly telling it is we cannot get the exact outputs, exact results by using this model. This is for only understanding model. We have to again connect the LC filter and some more effective controller we have to design. But this video I made it for to explain how we are using the simple controllers for grid connected system. See, this is the PV system. We have to operate at particular voltage to get the maximum power. So this is done by the MPPT controller, and here I am using the boost converter. So the input voltage will be adjusted according to the my maximum power point, and my output voltage will vary according to transfer the maximum power to the grid. So the two things are there. The input voltage of the boost converter or MPPT or output voltage of the PV will be controlled, but not output of the MPPT converter. I mean input of the inverter. So input of the inverter is not in our hand. We cannot regulate this voltage. It will be automatically adjusted to transfer the maximum power. I mean if voltage is more, then more current will be transferred to the grid from PV system. So like that the boost converter will work. See, let us assume for 500 volts of the DC link, maybe 5 amperes will flow from PV system to the grid. If I want to transfer these 6 amperes or 10 amperes or 15 amperes, then my voltage have to be increased. So the duty cycle will be automatically increased, then only the maximum power will be transferred, because there is no battery or there is no other storage devices here. I didn't consider. And I am not using any LC filter or LCL filters, because my intention is to explain how we are operating the grid connected PV system. See, this is the basic grid I taken, the distribution grid like 400 volts in Indian scenario and 50 Hz and 10 kilowatt, or you can take the megawatt or whatever may be. The basic voltage RMS is 400 and X by R ratio is 7. This is the by default value, this value. And see, this is the simple PWM generator which is available in our library function. So the same PWM controller I taken, and I selected 3 RM bridge because I used the 3-phase 6 pulse converter, and I selected carrier frequency is 8000 and my sample time is 20 e to the power -6. Here also I used as a sample time, and after that unit delay I used because this is the control. This is the closed loop. So same voltage measurement I taken face to face RMS, a face to face voltage measurement, and my nominal voltage RMS is 400, which is the same as my grid voltage, and I taken voltages in per unit because per unit voltages are required to generate the pulses. So this voltage I consider as a input, input reference voltage to PWM generator. Actually this should be the 1 per unit, but see, we will get some more values because I will explain why it is going like that. And this is simple load I considered. It is not a required actually, but I considered for the load for understanding purpose. See, this is the PV model which I already explained in my previous video. You can get it how I modeled this PV model and what is the maximum power and what is the P and algorithms also we are developed. And basically another P&O algorithm I used here. See, this is the P&O algorithm I used. I will explain details in my another video. Whatever the P&O algorithm I used in here, this already I explained in my previous video. So if you want the P&O algorithm of this particular designing, you can get it my previous video. But this is not required in this modeling, so I deleted. Just I kept it here for showing to you that P&O algorithm is looking like this. So I removed this, and see, this is the simple inverter I already explained, and this is the basic boost converter, and this is small resistance I considered, and this L and C values. Here I taken as a I mean ground in between two capacitors. I taken as a ground because I want to regulate the phase RMS, I mean phase voltages, because I consider as a yeah, ground here also, but it is not required actually. It is not required. You no need to consider this ground also, but model will work. But for to making other controllers, I made it like this, because in my further videos I will explain about in different controllers where phase voltages and line voltages also can be controlled. And this after diode, this diode is for boost converter. After diode, capacitor is there. So again I used one more diode, because if there is no diode, the current can flow from here to here, because the anti-parallel diodes are there, so current can flow to the capacitor. I mean this capacitor will work as a like this is a like DC to D, I mean rectifier, and a rectifier to inverter, I mean capacitor. But actually power flow will be the zero, but current will be circulating in between this, because there is no resistance after this, and current cannot flow in this direction. But to avoid this all these things, I used again the one more diode here to restrict the current from AC to DC, AC side, from AC side to DC, from AC to DC side. See, now I will run the model. Now I am running the model, and see here basic thing is, one is maximum power, another one is the input voltage of the boost converter, I mean output voltage of the PV system, and AC type voltages and currents. I am not considering current as in per unit, but voltage in per unit, but my voltage will not be come to 1. See, and even though I am not considering phase to ground, it is phase to phase. So phase to ground will be the one, but phase to phase will be the different. But here due to the PWM, my voltage will not be sinusoidal, because I am not using any filter. So if my DC link voltage is 600 volts, whenever switch is on, it will come to 600 as a output. I mean output voltage of the inverter will come 600. Due to the PWM, 600 to 0, again 600 to 0, like steps will come. So this you can see here from starting onwards. I will show you from starting onwards the model. I will show you, because the starting point is very important. See, at starting it is not at stabilized, because my input voltage of the inverter is not at stabilized. This is actually output voltage of the PV, but the input voltage of the inverter will depends on the input voltage of the boost converter. It is not at 600, it is not at more than 400. So because my RMS is 400, so before that it is coming like that. See, whenever my voltage is less than 400, I mean up to like 0.8, less than 400, I cannot get my output of the inverter is like this. See, 0.8. See the step, whenever it is 400, 400 will come, but due to this I mean per units, it is coming near to 5. But actually the per units will be the one if you are selected phase to ground for proper controller with LC filter. I am not using LC filter. That is the way. I mean that is the reason. Now I am getting like this. So again I will run the model. See, from starting onwards you can see, because during this time the voltage, input voltage of the inverter is not sufficient to transfer the current from DC to AC. So after that, after once it is reaching this minimum required voltage, the inverter is providing nearly sinusoidal. See, this is coming up to 6, but this is the peak. So if you are taking the average of the sinusoidal, see, it is looking like sinusoidal. The average of the sinusoidal, it is near to 1 per unit. Actually 1.5 per unit it will come, because phase to phase I am considering 1.732, because root 3 times 1.732 it will come. But actually let us assume it is nearly equal to the 1. If it is there, if there is a filter, if there is a proper filter, it will come to nearly sinusoidal with 1 per unit, or 1.732 per unit in case of line to line voltage or phase to phase voltage. See, these are the currents, and lagging is there. See, clearly it is lagging. It is not starting from 0, but here yellow is also not exactly starting from 0. See, this is my, actually this is my current, DC link current, or current input current of the inverter, and this is my output of the PV system or input of the inverter. See, earlier I told that this should be at 660 or 6 or 667 according to my VMPP. See, it is coming nearly, let's see how much, 668 it is coming. See, this is tracking, the MPPT is tracking the maximum power, and we can get the maximum power here. See how much we can get, 4732. See, 4000, 4733. I mean 4.73 kilowatt. Why? Because see, why it is coming that much? Let's we calculate it. See, my voltage at P maximum is 30.3, and current at P maximum is 7.10. This is for one module, and 22 modules I connected in series. So 4732 is my power. So this is tracking the maximum power, and the maximum power is transferring to the grid, because there is no I mean devices in between MPPT and grid. Only the inverter is there. We are assuming that it is the unity power conversion device. And we are already discussed about these voltages, and these are coming nearly this much because of there is no filter, and it is purely PWM type. And see, this is the purely PWM type, and the average sinusoidal will be less than or equal to 1.732 per unit, and this is the current. So this is the basic model of grid connected PV system, and this is not a single stage, this is the multi-stage because of this MPPT converter. And this is a simple controller, and this is not at all, I mean useful. We are not using this kind of controllers, but this is the basic controller, and this is for understanding purpose. In later on, I will explain you about the DQ based controllers and different controllers which can produce near sinusoidal and with proper power conversions and proper stability also. It can be having proper stability. Actually, this system is not having proper stability and proper output voltages, but even though this is for only understanding purpose. And see, to get this kind of models and research collaboration help, please join in our WhatsApp group. The link is available in description. Our WhatsApp number is also available in description. You can also join by requesting us through WhatsApp number. Thank you very much.